Well, summer is almost here, so it's time to say goodbye to those stubborn love handles and muffin tops for good.
Good. You can freeze the fat away with something called CoolSculpting. Here to tell us more about it is Dr. Matt Jones with John Rick Medical Spa and Wellness Center in Charlotte. Dr. Jones, how are you this morning?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Great, thank you. Tell everyone about CoolSculpting.
Yeah, well, CoolSculpting is a non-surgical alternative to liposuction. It's a way that we can treat those stubborn, unwanted areas of fat non-invasively and make them go away permanently. So it's something that I think appeals to everybody.
I think so. How does it work?
So the device actually uses suction to isolate the fat and then a constant cooling to freeze the fat within the fat cells. And you can see in the little animation here what happens is the fat will freeze. Like we know when things freeze, they expand. We cause an injury to the fat cell layer alone. And so that injury then is repaired by the body. In the process of repairing that injury, some of the fat cells are removed.
Oh, that's what it does.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
Okay, what areas can be treated?
Really, we can treat any area that has pinchable fat. The labeled areas for treatment are the abdomen, the entire abdomen, the sides, the back, the inner and outer thighs, and we even now have an application for under the chin area or that double chin. So, but really any area that has pinchable fat is something that we can evaluate and see if it's applicable.
Who can benefit from CoolSculpting?
Really anybody, again, that has pinchable fat can benefit. Our ideal client is someone who's, health conscious, who's paying attention to what they eat, who's exercising, and they have those couple areas that just won't go away no matter what they do. But really anyone that has areas of fat that they're looking to get rid of, we can evaluate to see if they're good candidates.
Do you have different apparatuses for like different parts of the body?
Absolutely, yeah. The device has 6 different applicators now. Each of those applicators is made for a separate area of the body. We have applicators, like I mentioned, for all those other areas. We also have a Cool Smooth applicator, which is for the outer thigh. It's one of the newer ones, and the brand newest applicator for that under chin area I mentioned earlier. Everybody that has a double chin wants it gone.
Which is such a stubborn area.
Yeah.
And it's just something that can happen as we get older.
Right, you can't do sit-ups for your chin, right? It's a very difficult area to access, so it's nice to be able to get rid of that permanently and not have to worry about having surgery on your face.
All right, how long does it take to see results?
You see results in about 4 weeks from the treatment. You'll start seeing the results, but the final treatment, the end, when we can say that it's pretty much done, is about 3 months. And you see in some of these pictures here that they're phenomenal results. And on the right-hand side, you'll notice that there's a time. These pictures were taken 16 weeks after her treatment. But look at the difference there. That saddlebag is gone, right? So this is that under chin area we talked about. That this lady had a huge problem under her neck, and look how much better it looks. This is a happy client. When you talk about men, can men have it? Absolutely. We love treatments that we don't have to admit to other people we've had, and this is a perfect treatment for that, right? You can see his flanks are gone. And on this treatment here, this lady is going to look so much better in her bathing suit and so much more comfortable when she's slipping those skinny jeans on, right? So, it's the kind of thing that we can do. There's no downtime, there's no incisions, and it really does make a difference.
Well, how long does it absolutely last? So you told me the results of it, but we're talking about 2, 3, 4, 5 years? How long?
Permanent results. The fat cells that we get to go away when we cause that injury are gone for good. Your body doesn't create new fat cells unless you fill up all of your available storage.
Okay, that makes sense.
Something everyone should know, every patient who comes into John Rick Med Spa will be treated by you.
Absolutely. I think that's very important to point out with this because this is a permanent change in your body. It is something that you want to have an evaluation done by a physician, a consultation done by a physician, and if you can, at all costs, come see me and I'll do your treatment. Nobody else in my office does the treatments. You'll be treated by a physician. Only office in town that can say that.
And also, you have a special?
We do. We're offering 20% off to any Charlotte Today viewer that comes in and says they saw the show. So come on in, guys, get your 20%. Save you some money.
About how much of a reduction can you expect to see?
We see about a 20 to 25% reduction with a single treatment. And that's one treatment, 1 hour, one time, not you got to come in every week for 6 weeks in order to get the results.
And that's a real difference in your clothes. You'll really feel that. You'll really see that.
I've done it to myself. I know what it feels like, so I encourage other people to give it a shot.
That's handy. I'd like to have one of those in my office.
Right.
You can contact Dr. Jones at John Rick Medical Spa and Wellness Center. The number is 704-665-0058. 704-665-0058. Again, as he mentioned, mention Charlotte Today. You'll receive 20% off of CoolSculpting for the month of March. So if you're interested at all, now is the time to call. Mention Charlotte Today. You'll save 20%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, spring is here, just about here.
Spring is sprung.
That's
Get ready for that bathing suit season.
Dr. Jones, thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you, sir. Well, coming up